Hello mirrors. So today's pick a card is going to be centered around what are your life lessons right now? What are you learning right now? Maybe in the current moment or 2021. Just set an intention. Whatever works for you will be the message you are destined to receive. If you're new here, welcome to Law of Attractions and Mirrors Tarot. Go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to have you added to my family. If you would like to go straight to the readings, I'm going to go ahead and point out which pile is which. So you can go into the description box, or you can go ahead and go into the comments. It'll be pinned there as well, and the timestamps will be there. So pile 1 is the bell, the elephant, and the Jasper. Pile 2 are these 3 towers, and pile 3 are the 4 selenite wands here. So go ahead and just meditate, or whatever your eyes are drawn to. You can pick more than one pile. You are always welcome to do that. But if you are new here and you want to hear the introductory remarks, I just want to explain about my channel just for a little bit of time. My channel is based off of Law of Attraction, so these readings are meant to help you realize how you are the master of your own reality, how you create your own reality, and how you are able to manifest what you desire with your thoughts, your beliefs, and your vibration. So these readings are never meant to make you feel sealed to a certain fate. No tarot reading should be. They're simply meant for confirmation or awareness so that you can switch gears, So this reading specifically is going to really show you what the universe wants you to know. You're manifesting this reality in which I'm giving you this information, which is how tarot works to begin with, and why you can go to a reading, and as long as your belief is there, it will be completely accurate, which is pretty cool. Okay. If you want to learn more about Law of Attraction, I have a lot of really great videos on my recommended vids playlist. So you can go ahead and check that out, or just look on YouTube and learn a little bit more, because it is a very huge subject, a very important subject for spirituality. And it's very simple, very, very simple, but also can be very complex, especially because we have so many things that do block us from manifesting our reality. It's obviously not so easy because we go through this life and this society feeling like, really that we don't have any control. So to kind of flip the narrative and understand that you do have the ability to manifest the life you want is quite a big subject to wrap your mind around, okay? And there's a lot of blockages that we have to work through, which is what really the journey of spirituality is. It is an awakening to your divine powers, your divinity, and your sacred self. So before I go into that too much and just keep rambling, we are going to go ahead and start with this reading, guys. If you're interested in a private reading, the information will also be in the description box, but let me go into pile 1. Hello, pile 1. So let's go ahead and look at what lessons you're learning or will be learning. This is a nice little bell. I don't know if that's going to translate well on the audio, but let's go ahead and look at these cards, guys. So I'm going to lay them out and then talk about them. I haven't looked at these cards yet. We have 2 of Swords. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the King of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. I may be happy. Sorry. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be free from suffering. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. May all be free from suffering. The far, far away creative daydreaming. The Gray Havens. community. We have Uranus. And we have Scorpio. Okay, so let's take this from the beginning and kind of work our way through this, okay? So we start off with the Two of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. I find this really interesting because the Lovers is about making a choice as well. There is an indecision. Something that you may be learning at this moment in time is how important decisions are. Decisions are equal to commitment, true spiritual decisions. When we talk about law of attraction, commitment is very important. Now, you don't always have to commit to everything. Energetically, you are always committing to something, whether or not you have the awareness of it or you have consciously chosen it. So I feel for a lot of you guys, you're learning how to get in touch with your intuition so that you can really understand what it is that you're choosing. You're seeing things in your reality and you're understanding on some kind of subconscious level you may be choosing these things. I think that's why we have this Four of Wands here in the reverse, because you are manifesting, but you may not be manifesting what you want. I think right now you're really going to get in touch with those, with the understanding that if you truly want something, you have to kind of go all in. And I'm talking about specifics, because you can commit to kind of a broad idea, like if you want a good partner, but if you're talking about like a specific person, a specific job, a specific hobby, goal, that kind of thing, then it really helps to go all in and to commit. This doesn't mean that you put up with everything on a 3D level. What it means is that you are committed, that even when things show up in ways that you may not be too excited about, you are committed to staying steadfast on the thing and continue to flip your thoughts positively to align yourself to the reality you want, rather than to give up because things aren't happening fast enough or not in the way that you want them to. With King of Cups, this is about taking control of your emotions. Don't let your emotions control you. With Law of Attraction and manifestation, whenever you kind of go on a, what is the word? What phrase am I looking for? Where it's kind of just a downward spiral. We all do this at times when things get tough, where we're like, oh, you know, this horrible thing happened, and so he must not love me. I'm not worthy of this job. I'm so stupid. You know, those kind of things. You are learning not to let that happen, because that actually is having such a big effect on your reality. And this may be a big lesson you're learning right now, that your emotions and the spiraling is affecting you negatively, but you can actually flip the switch. So you can get in control of those emotions and learn to process them in a healthy way so that you're not spiraling out of control. You can do kind of an upward spiral where you're able to flip the switch and continue to talk positively and think best case scenario and just kind of run with it. Daydream like you're a kid. Imagine like you're a child and you have no obstacle stopping you, because truly you don't. The only obstacle that you ever have is yourself, the only true one, because you can overcome anything. We have this called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. And that is how I'm feeling about all of these cards right here, all of the tarot cards. It is time for you to step up to your power. It's time for you to wake up to your ability to manifest, to take control, to make choices, not to let life kind of sway you. Like I'm picturing someone in the waves and they're barely keeping their head over the water before another wave comes and crashes over them. That may be how you have been living thus far, but the universe is saying, if you step up and you make these decisions, you are not going to be swallowed whole. You are going to like build a raft or build a boat, a ship. Just, you're able to manifest anything, or manifest somebody coming to save. Ew, that's not, I was thinking metaphors. Scratch that last part. Nobody is going to save you but yourself, but you can manifest people to support you. That, I guess that is a better wording. Manifesting support, manifesting some elements that work in your favor, okay? Let's keep going. And so also soul gifts and training. Like, what you're going through is a type of training, and that's also very important to know. A big lesson is to understand that everything is a lesson, okay? Let's go ahead and reread this affirmation because it is really great. May I be happy, may I be peaceful, may I be free from suffering. That's what I'm saying about this King of Cups and what I was just talking about. This is also very important. May they be happy, may they be peaceful, may they be free from suffering. And I'm hearing this is for those who have wronged you specifically. You're learning to forgive and how important that is. May all be happy, may all be peaceful, may all be free from suffering. Okay, we have far, far away creative daydreaming. And that, again, was kind of what I was talking about with this manifestation and kind of going on an upward spiral, kind of going in a positive direction. Okay, that's what you're learning right now, how your thoughts are so powerful. Your thoughts are such a strong magnet towards the things that you want. So you're learning how to be creative and imaginative again, knowing that there are no true obstacles that you can't overcome. So we have the Grey Havens, and this is from the Lord of the Rings Oracle deck. So of course this is very reminiscent of what I was saying. Maybe this was why I was picking this up, about how of somebody just feeling like all these waves are crashing onto them, but then you manifest this boat and then you can go safely to the harbor. So this card in particular, I'm going to read from the book. It's a very short little description. This card represents the end of an important cycle, a period of finality, even of rest and recuperation. A time to stop and take account of all that has happened, to absorb the experiences and draw important lessons. Funny, because of the name of this reading, that will be useful in the next phase of action in our life. A time to withdraw and reflect, recharging your batteries. Yeah, so this is what is going on right now. Something I'm hearing you're learning is that it's okay to recharge your batteries. It's okay to kind of, when you go through the traumatic experiences, take time to kind of reel things in and work through them, process them, take time to rest and recuperate. In that time, imagine things resolving, whatever works for you and whatever feels good for you moving forward with your manifestations, okay? With community, this could be that you are learning to have the right people in your life, okay? Some of you guys may not have the best people in your life that feel supportive or anything like that. You can manifest better versions of them, but you can also manifest, and let me just really, really quick explain that, okay? There are infinite realities. So you can inhabit a reality where these people are different. It's not like you are messing with their free will. Again, very complex subject. You may want to look into that more if you're interested. Or if you have any questions, you can always ask me. But if you want to manifest new people, you know, something you're learning is how important other people are around you and how they can affect, you know, where you're going and your ability to relax, okay? We have Uranus, okay? And this card right here, it says a lot of different things. These cards are really interesting. They're meant to kind of form sentences, but you need a planet, sign, and house card. So I'm not doing that, but I do want to kind of look at the keywords here just to get a good idea. I'm still personally learning a lot of astrology. That's a big reason I got these cards. But this is a stir-up situation. Be open to new ideas, invent a way, an unusual example, a different way of looking, an unexpected change, okay? Which is funny because then we have Scorpio, which is also about change. So a big lesson you guys are learning is allowing yourself to change. And then when the big changes happen, the ones that the universe just kind of throws at us, and you know, it's like this sudden transformation. You're learning how to accept this with grace and to be calm, to allow yourself to process, recuperate, whether this means that you have to lose something or something comes into your life suddenly, or, you know, could be quote unquote good or bad things. Nothing is bad. Everything is actually pulling you closer to what you truly desire, but you have to allow these changes to happen. A lot of times we end up resisting them and we push against them, which actually ends up manifesting a less than ideal situation. So I'm feeling like you're really learning to take these things with grace, take them with stride, allowing yourself to really be emotionally mature more than anything else. I feel like with this Uranus energy, you're going to be really comfortable with the bizarre. I mean, I think it's really cool because when we look at how crazy 2020 was, and even how crazy 2021 has started off, it is bizarre. It is strange. I remember when the stuff happened in 2020, I was just like, I knew nothing would be the same again, and it was such a surreal experience. But I was personally like welcoming of it, because the more strange and weird it is, the bigger the shift in energy. And I know that as a planet, we need this. As a society, we need this. As a people, we need this in order to ascend and move forward. And I feel like these are the kinds of things you're feeling now, and you're learning the type of life lessons that you're attracting is to embrace the weird and the bizarre and the things that are totally out of your comfort zone. And let's see, Scorpio says purification to resurrect secrets resulting from the power of extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspects of control and situation. Again, we're talking about change. We're talking about being in tune with the change, and feeling that change bring you closer to your power, okay? Closer to your higher self and your sacred self, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. If you've enjoyed this reading, like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it, guys. I love you. Hello, pile 2. Let's take a look. Let me put these little towers. Let's take a look at what lessons you are learning. Page of Wands, 3 of Cups, pile 1 had 3 of Cups too. The Fool. Actually, it didn't have 3 of Cups, I lied. It had Community. Sorry, I forgot. The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. Man, this card's been coming out a lot. My goodness, I will hold myself to a standard of grace, not perfection. We have Fairy Lovers, New Love, Courtship, Romance, Falling in Love. We have the Lady Eowyn from the Lord of the Rings Oracle. Action in the reverse. We have Leo. And we have Neptune. Okay. So let's break this down. Okay, Page of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Fool, and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So the first thing I'm really picking up is with 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and Action in the reverse, I think a lesson that you are learning is that inward movement, alignment, and just working on the yin energy is really, really powerful and can help you achieve what you want. Page of Wands, 3 of Cups. I'm wondering if some of you guys, I'm even getting this with a Fool, are dealing with some type of F-boy or F-girl energy. I feel like it's really weird, but the energy I'm getting from these cards, a lot of it I'm really feeling is that some of you guys have been dealing with not taking things seriously. And I do think that this is a lot in the field of relationships, guys. That maybe you're selling yourself short. I'm not saying, like, I don't want to judge anybody for what they do in their spare time and their, you know, with adult situations. But if you don't feel like it is honoring your soul, like, I mean, deep down, I don't mean on the surface level, where sometimes we will trick ourselves into thinking things are empowering, but it doesn't really align with us. And this is not a message for everybody. I'm just getting this for a select few, by the way. For those guys that I'm talking to that resonates with, I want you to really think about what your purpose is, what you came to this planet to be on, and it came to this planet for, and think about what things align with that. When I say not taking things seriously, this is also just like real world things, not just the relationship, like playing around kind of thing, but I'm really feeling like the universe is saying there's something you came here to accomplish, something that makes you feel really great, something that is in alignment with your soul. But when you are going off on these, I'm hearing side quests, you're learning a lot, you know, you're experiencing, you're meant to. A big lesson you're learning is that even the like silly, frivolous things are actually really, really big lessons. But I'm hearing that it's time to move past a lot of those things. I think it's time for some of you guys to quote unquote grow up. And I don't mean that you're immature, you're like a bad person, or you're being frivolous. It's more of you're leveling up. That's a better word than growing up. You're leveling up. You're going to the next level. And you're going on a new journey, which is why I think the Fool is here. And I also feel like you're not doing this alone. I think a lot of you guys have other people with you that are going to help you, that either you're meeting or you've already met. And again, I feel like that's why the spontaneous awakening is here. I think a lot of you guys, your biggest lesson you're going to learn next is whatever this new spiritual awakening entails. And this affirmation is so important for you guys, that you will hold yourself to a standard of grace, not perfection. So one of the biggest lessons you're learning is how to forgive yourself and how to not seek perfection, but to seek forgiveness and unconditional love to yourself. You're going to manifest so many great things. So if in the past you weren't doing things that you knew you truly wanted, like on a higher level, it's totally fine. You've learned and you've experienced. And I feel like at this point, a lot of you guys are attracting a lover. You are attracting like a soulmate, twin flame type of thing, because you're leveling up. You're willing to move past the lightheartedness, like where you're playing around, and get serious. If that does not apply to you, this could be more of a meeting of the masculine and feminine within you. So in alignment, integrating those, and that could be true even if the lover part does apply to you. Okay, so we have, and I'm also getting that with Lady Eowyn here. If anybody knows about Lord of the Rings, what am I talking about? Most people know about Lord of the Rings. But Eowyn, she is the one who defeats the Witch King. Sorry, spoilers. I would assume that most people have watched it or read it. So she is this very powerful warrior who is also a woman, and that is actually just like a huge part of her destiny. So again, it's that masculine and feminine meeting. And one thing about Eowyn is something that always sticks with me about her is that her biggest fear, she says to Aragorn, is to be trapped in a cage. And this is what I feel like so many of you guys are feeling, that you've been trapped in this cage where you only thought you could go so far and go in so many directions, and you're actually breaking free and moving towards your true destiny. So the book on here says, being in touch with your own emotions, feelings, and intuition, yet maintaining the ability to act decisively when required to do so. So this is like a huge lesson for you guys. You're really getting in touch with your feminine yin energy with the action, the 8 of action in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, and Eowyn coming up. But then let's see, we end with Leo and Neptune. So a Leo to me is about being in your energy, having pride in who you are, why you're here, like true pride, not the egoic pride, but the pride of I'm here for a reason and I'm feeling my soul like energy and I'm here to manifest what I want to manifest, and I'm not going to be this little shrinking violet in the corner. I'm going to be me unapologetically. I've been having trouble speaking throughout this reading so much. So this is really beautiful. It also gives me that Eowyn vibe as well. So you're really getting into your power. This is a huge lesson for you guys. That's what this awakening is about. That you're moving on past this like kind of, it's just like a fraction of yourself. So even though I feel like a lot of you guys have already accomplished so many amazing things, it's going to be even better because you're really going to be in your power. So then we have Neptune. So with Neptune, I really feel like you guys are dissolving this, the illusions. You're getting out of the ego and you are really coming into your being. You're willing to sacrifice these things that may be not in alignment with who you truly are. And I want to say too, with Leo energy, it's such this positive vibe, this very high vibrational energy that you are putting out, pile 2, and you are going to be so just thrilled with yourself. You're going to really see a side of you that you didn't even know existed. And that is the main lesson I'm really feeling for you guys, is just a pure awakening to your true self, your true power, and you're not shrinking away anymore. You are being you to the fullest. So that is it, guys. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. But that's it, guys. I love you. Hello, Pile 3. Let's take a look at what lessons you are learning right now. Oh, goodness. I don't know how I'm going to put all these Selenites. Let's do that. Okay. Let's take a look. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Wow, that came up in pile 1. 3 of Swords. 4 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, wow, we have 2 4s in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Earth pulsing. Pulse of Mother Nature. Slow down. Time in nature. We are all one. Wow. The gift. A present and offer nurturance, growth, potential. The Wolves, and this is from the Lord of the Rings Tarot. Oracle. Walking away. The South Node. Wow. And then the 6th house. Okay, guys. Okay, so I'm hearing the first 2 cards are super important. This kind of lays out the main message of this entire reading, and that's what I'm feeling like a lot of you guys have been heartbroken, hurt, went through trauma. I'm hearing a lot of it is really childhood stuff that's kind of reverberated as you've manifested similar situations, similar energies from childhood. Childhood is the root of it all. And I'm really feeling like you're learning what these roots are. So if you've been, this is an example, guys. If you've been cheated on, it could even have been something that's happened so many times. You may realize that your root is that because maybe you went through like some abandonment stuff in childhood, you felt unworthy and you felt like other people were better. I mean, there's so many different things, but I just want to kind of give you an example. There's a root that you are learning, okay? And with Four of Cups in the reverse, I feel like you're becoming aware of it. There's some sort of awareness, and it's something that has really been keeping you from your destiny because you're staying in this heartbreak, which there's no judgment there, because as humans, we tend to do this. That is absolutely part of the human condition, and it is what we all of us tend to do. I don't know very many people that are in control over that part. It takes a lot of healing, and that's okay. But the first biggest thing is the awareness. So you're becoming aware of the emotions. You're becoming aware of what you haven't seen, what's been buried, and also what has negatively affected your manifestation. So think about the cycles that you've gone through and do some meditation. Ask the universe for guidance. Ask for synchronicities, dreams, visions through meditation. You will receive the answers, and I feel like you're ready for that. And then you're going to have this 10 of Pentacles where everything just kind of lines up. Like, that's your future, that's your destiny. You are definitely able to have this, but the lesson that you need to learn is what is it that's keeping you from that. And it is, I keep hearing root, I keep hearing trauma, I keep hearing that the root of your trauma lies within childhood, okay? Maybe even past lives, but specifically childhood, because even that is in alignment, okay? We have Earth pulsing, slow down time and nature, and I'm also like, these cards really fit together with we are all one. So you're really learning how everything is connected. So even if you went through traumatic stuff through childhood and you've gone through some really horrible things, you're really learning how everything is connected, and how through the trauma, through the pain and the heartache and the things that may have held us back, we learn and we become greater, we become more complex, we become more, I use this example a lot, but it's kind of like stained glass and how it's like all these broken pieces put together and the light is shown through it, and it's more beautiful than when it's just one solid pane of glass, okay? That's what we are as humans. We put ourselves back together and we are more beautiful for it. But some of you guys maybe want to spend some time in nature to help you get in tune with that energy of oneness, so that you can start to heal from this and start to become aware of this heartache that may have been holding you back. And then that is when this gift is going to come in, the present offer, the growth, the potential. But there is this kind of reminds me of pile 2, even though the messages are very different, of how this is the past that is where you are. I don't want to say where you are now, but what has affected where you are now. There we go. And this is more of a future energy of there is a gift there, and that gift is going to be something that you grow into and through these lessons that you're learning, okay? We have the wolves here. And this is just a little indication. It says personal indications in the book. Having bitten off more than one can chew, forced to wait for reinforcements to arrive, the need to avoid direct confrontation, being forced to use your own resourcefulness, the need for fortitude, stoicism, the need for cheerfulness in the face of adversity, and fierce hostility. Okay, so with this being paired with the walk away card, something you're learning now is to walk away from this. So if you've manifested, say from childhood, you were neglected a lot by your parents, and so you've manifested friends in your life that neglect you, or a partner that is neglectful. And I do believe you can manifest things in a better way, people in a better way. Like, you can inhabit a reality where these people act better, but you can also stand up and walk away and say, no, I deserve better, and you're not even worth my time and effort to try to manifest a better version of you or better situation or whatever. Sometimes we know when enough is enough, and I think for a lot of you guys, this is what this is. You have wolves around you. You are, maybe you've been avoiding conversation, have been avoiding letting go, but the lesson you're learning is going to make it easy for you. I feel like that's why gift came first. Like, that growth comes, and then it's like, okay, that which no longer serves me is off on the wayside. It's not even difficult to let it go, because I know I'm better than this. I deserve better. I want better, and I'm in alignment with better. Okay. So we have, and then I do think it's interesting, we have South Node. So I'm learning about astrology now. I can't say I'm like super versed on it and I know tons about it, but I do know South Node is like what we've accomplished and what we've mastered in our last lives. So take a look at your South Node. It is different for everybody. You can go online. I believe it's based off of a span of time. I think like a year and a half span will have this sign as their South Node. The North Node will be the opposite. For example, my South Node is Virgo and my North Node is Pisces. Those are opposite. So look into your South Node and understand that you've already accomplished that. That is something that you may actually have a lot of energy in that sign. And then look at your North Node and know that that's what you are working towards in this lifetime. But I think specifically in this reading, we have walking away in South Node. It's like the stuff from the past you're ready to walk away from. You're ready to move forward into a place of the unknown, into something that maybe you were kind of stuck in that energy simply because it was comfortable. It's what you always knew. It's what was simple to you. We have 10 of Pentacles here, and if you want to achieve 10 of Pentacles, you are going to have to get out of your comfort zone. We all do. You can't have everything if you just stay in the place that you're at. And I really think you're learning this like hardcore. That's like a huge lesson you're learning. But I also have this feeling like it's going to be so much more simple than you think. I hear that a lot of you guys have been holding yourselves back because of perceived difficulty of moving forward and ascending to this next level. And then we have the 6th house. So I'm still learning about the houses. I don't really know that much about it. If you know a lot about the houses, let me know about the 6th house. But this book says that the 6th house is associated with your hidden life and relationships with others and things that can work for or against your relationships with others. So this is how you serve, okay? So I'm really feeling like once you move past this energy, you're moving past trauma, you're allowing yourself to grow into who you are meant to be, and you're letting go of what no longer serves you. You are going to be able to serve others. You're going to be able to move forward and to help others with their destiny. A lot of times we get into survival mode where it's very difficult to help others, to serve others, because we aren't in our own power. Like, how can we possibly do that? It's like trying to pour from a cup that is cracked, or pour from an empty cup, or a cup with very little fluid in there. You are going to be able to help others. You're going to be overwhelmed with energy, overwhelmed with the ability to give to others. And this doesn't mean that you are like completely devoted to others. It's that more of a balance I'm feeling, and that the work that you'll be able to do for others is in alignment with who you really are and what feels good. You may even be able to help other people with the traumas that you've overcome. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. But that's it, guys. I love you.